It never gets any easier to do a video, especially with my awkward self. I know that nobody's going to see it. Maybe 5 views is the most that I've gotten, really. But it could happen. This could be the video where I just get tons of views. So I'm always like, my anxiety is just like, oh, right, don't do anything wrong, don't do anything weird. Oh no, it's not going to happen. But that's how anxiety works. I can't really help it. So today I'm going to be talking about my experience in the fast food industry this week, my experience working with people all week and having to understand like where they're coming from and having to understand I don't really know how to explain it. Basically, I'm going to talk about my experience from the last week with the quarantine lunch rushes and everything because I work at a pizza place. I have for about 5 months now, and we deliver, obviously, we're a pizza company. I specifically work for Domino's, if anyone was wondering. Hi, I'm your friendly neighborhood Domino's person. We are super swamped right now because everybody trusts our company. Everybody knows, well, a lot of people know our names. Like, and I work in a pretty small town, so everybody's just like kind of like, I know who you are. I trust you with my food type of thing. So I'm going to talk about what I experienced working my 46-hour week last week, what I, or how I've been treated over the last week, and just basically overall how you should treat your fast food employees because please give us kindness and patience. We're working really hard. We want to be home too. So I have asthma. I shouldn't be working, but I am. I work at 10:50 this morning. We're talking about Tuesday. I didn't go in Monday. Tuesday's the first day that I worked, and of course it's the first day that I encounter what people on YouTube call Karens. I'm just going to call her your friendly neighborhood Karen because, yeah, she pretty much is a Karen. Soccer mom and all. Like I said, I live in a pretty small town. I know this person. This person is my boyfriend's mother. I don't think she recognized my voice over the phone. She did not treat me well. It was not a kind day. Um, so I get to the store, and my shift manager, we're going to call him Gary for sake of an anonymity. Yeah, I can't say that word. For sake of confidentiality, we'll go with that. We'll call him Gary. He tells me that at about 12 he has to do an interview, and that's fine because we're usually not that busy on Tuesdays. Except we didn't plan on a quarantine lunch rush that lasted 4 hours. Yeah. So he does his interview, and I'm the only one on the inside. So I'm cutting pizzas, I'm making pizzas, I'm taking orders, I'm doing all the stuff that I have to do. And I'm sending drivers out on their runs, which basically means like go out on this delivery as soon as it gets out of the oven. Like as soon as you get in, I've got you checked in and out. Go. That was basically what was happening. So he does his interview, and during that time, I'm the only person on the inside of the store. Our drivers are on constant deliveries, basically working their asses off trying to get people their food. Everyone's leaving tips and being overall patient and like kindness is great. Please, please keep practicing that. Thank you so much for the people who are being kind and generous to your delivery drivers and your fast food employees because we really try. We're really trying to be upbeat and happy right now, and it's kind of hard. It's really difficult. So I take a phone call, and I have a 7-item order on the screen that I have to go make. So I don't know why I did this. It's not like you can see the screen back here, like, oh yeah, there's the Domino's screen right there. It's a white wall. It's a wall. How surprising. Okay. So I pick up the phone and I say, hi, this is Domino's in blank town. This is Dachshund. Can you please hold? And she goes, yeah, sure, no problem. And I immediately recognize her as my boyfriend's mom, so I'm like, okay, this will be fine. So I go and I do the order, and it takes me about 7 minutes, and my driver gets back, and my boyfriend's mom is hung up. And there's another phone ringing. So I have already got this driver checked out. So I tell them, hey, can you put the phone line on hold and then get back out on your run? And he goes, yeah, sure, that's fine. And he puts her on hold, and he tells me that she said that she was already on hold and that she had been for 5 minutes and no one came back. And I said, okay, yeah, I know who that is. I'll take care of it. He goes out on his run, and I finally finish with the order, and I get another call on the phone, but my boyfriend's mom has hung up yet again. So I figure it's her, and she's just being really impatient and thinks that we don't know that she's there. Which, like, I totally understand. Like, you had to wait 7 minutes on the phone. I get it. I understand. And she starts, like, actually yelling at me and cursing me out. Like, I don't know why it took you so long. And I'm like, I had a really large item, or a really large order on the screen. I'm so sorry. Can I take your order? And she goes, I want someone else to take my order. And I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. There's nobody else here at the moment. It's just me. Can I please take your order? And she goes, fine, but I'm not coming in to get it. You have to deliver. And I say, okay, what's the address? And she gives me the address, and I say, we don't deliver out that far. You're going to have to come pick it up or meet us at a hotspot. And she says, well, you should deliver just for making me wait for 7 minutes. And again, like, I know this woman. This woman made somebody that I actually genuinely love. Like, this woman raised this person that I not only am friends with, but someone that I actually love and talk to on a daily basis. So I am being really patient with her because I'm trying to believe that she's just really frustrated because she's been stuck in the house with 3 kids, 3 boys no less, and her husband, which is like another child, but we don't talk about that. So I said, okay, you have to come in and get it, or you have to meet us at a hotspot. So she meets us at the hotspot, and she gave a very generous tip, so I'm pretty sure she was just being impatient. But, you know, bitching at a 16-year-old for making your food a little slower than, like, you regularly get your food, I feel like that's a little unnecessary, but that could just be me. Not sponsored. As if I needed that. So on Thursday, I open the store, which means I get there at 8:50 in the morning, and I unlock the door, and I turn on the oven, and I turn on the computers, and the store opens at 10 o'clock, so I have about an hour. So I call the owner, and I let him know, hey, we're open, because that's what you have to call him. Like, that's our procedures. You call him, and then you open the store. So I let him know that we're open. Just say, hey, we'll use Gary again. It's not Gary, but we'll just use that name again because I'm unoriginal. Hey, Gary, it's Dachshund. I open the store. And he goes, okay, cool. Just make sure you're sanitizing every hour. Make sure your morning person knows what's up. Make sure your morning person is wearing their uniform. My morning person is not my best coworker. Like, I would literally rather work with anyone else. Let's just say that. And we'll name her Callie after my cat. Because I don't want to use her name because of confidentiality things. So Callie, again, not her real name, that's my cat's name. Callie gets to the store at 10:50 and I tell her, hey, in 10 minutes you need to sanitize the lobby and all the computers, and then you need to get on make line because we're really busy. I need you to either be on make line or doing prep. And I'm a shift manager, so I'm supposed to tell her to do all that stuff. And so I tell her, and she goes, well, I don't have to do that. You're not my manager. I'm like, okay. Seriously, Callie, seriously? Like, right now is not the time. we have like 5 orders on the screen. Can you please just do what I asked you to do? Like, even if I wasn't your shift manager, which I am, please just do it. Like, as a decent human being, please do it. At this point, I had worked like 30 hours, and I still had to work for 4 more days. And she goes, okay, fine, but I'm not gonna like it. I'm like, okay, and I don't like working with you, but I'm still here. I'm doing my job. Just, you get paid for this. So apparently she had that attitude all day, and she gave it to a customer. This customer did not like that, and I cannot blame them. But when I went to the front and I talked to her, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, how can I help you? I'm the shift manager. She starts bitching at me about how I can't keep my employees in line, about how her food was wrong, and that I needed to give her a full refund. And I said, well, I have 3 options that I can give you. I can refund your order, and you can give me back the pizza. I can remake your order, and you can give me back the pizza. Or I can put a free pizza on your account that you can use next time you call in or come in and pick up the pizza. And she goes, well, I want to refund it. I want to keep the pizza. And we can't do that. We have to see the pizza so that we know what's wrong. So I told her that, and she goes, okay, fine, but like, you should at least see what you did wrong, so when you remake it, I can make sure you knew, so I can just like complain to your general manager. Because she didn't believe that I was a manager. She was like, I want to complain to your manager. And I was like, ma'am, I am the manager. Hi, I know I'm small, I know I'm 16, but I am the manager. At this current time, I am in charge. But she was like, okay, I want your name, and I want you to see what you did wrong, so that when I go to your general manager, if you do it wrong again, I can actually blame you. So I said, okay, what did you want on the pizza? And I open it up, and I look at her pizza, and it's a sausage, banana pepper, green pepper pizza. And she had asked for sausage, jalapeno pepper, and green pepper. So I said, okay, I'll remake it. And I did the exact toppings that were on the order. I did everything I was supposed to. How long is this video? Oh, 12 minutes. Cool. Sorry. God, I went off track again. Oh, damn. Anyway. So I'm like, okay, ma'am, here's your pizza. I'm so sorry about that. And she goes, I asked for green pepper, sausage, and jalapeno. Let's see what you did. And she opens the pizza, and she sees that I did it right. And she sees one tiny little sliver of onion, and she starts freaking out. And she's like, I'm allergic to green onion. I can't have it. I'm gonna die if I eat this pizza. And I was like, okay, well, you shouldn't have come here, because we actually work with onions, and we cannot guarantee that if you get a pizza from us, you will not get an onion somewhere in your pizza. I hate onions, and I've gotten onion in my pizza before. And honestly, it is what it is. I work in a place where we use onions daily and constantly. And green peppers and onions get mixed a lot because they are very similar in, I don't really know how to put this, texture, kind of? I don't really know how to explain it. They're very similar in the way that they were cut and the way that they're shaped. And their buckets are right next to each other, so you can like get them mixed up easily. If you go to grab onion, some onion might drop in the green pepper. If you go to grab green pepper, some onion might get tossed into, or some green pepper might get tossed into the onion when you put the green pepper back. So I told her, I can't guarantee that onions will not be on your pizza. You should have told me that you were allergic, and I would have told you that. Like, I cannot guarantee that onions will not get on your pizza. I cannot guarantee that onions will not get on anybody's pizza or pasta or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, onion might be in there. Unless you don't use green pepper at all, and then it's very, very unlikely, but it's still possible. It's happened before. It's not great. So she goes, okay, fine, I understand. And she's very understanding about it at this point. And she goes, okay, well, I'm not going to complain to your general manager because you did everything that I asked you to do, but you really aren't a manager, and I need you to keep a manager in the store at all times. And that's pretty much as far as it's gone recently. Other than people like complaining about basic things that could easily be fixed if they waited 5 more seconds. Like, I had somebody call and ask if we had made their order, and I said, well, I don't know, what was the phone number on it? And I looked up the phone number and I was like, yes, ma'am, we made that pizza, it's on its way. And she complained to me about how it had been 10 minutes and she hadn't gotten her food yet. 10 minutes. I need you to understand that we get our pizzas done about 7 minutes after we make them, and honestly, a 20-minute wait time is more than likely when you're a delivery customer. About a 15-minute wait is normal for carryout. Just because we have quality check, you have to take into account that we have other orders that we're doing. You have to take into account that we are extremely busy at this time. Like, you guys have to understand that we are trying our best. And most of us are teenagers. Like, I literally work with 5 other teenagers. Most of us are just teenagers trying to work a basic job. And like with me, I'm supposed to be going to school, not making your pizza right now. I'm supposed to have night shifts, not day shifts. But I have day shifts, and I have to do my schoolwork after I get home because we're doing online. I cannot guarantee that I'm not going to mess up. I cannot guarantee that every food service worker is going to agree with everything that I say here, but I think that we need to just be extremely patient with each other right now, especially the people who are out and working. Like, grocery store employees are on the very front lines, hospital employees, gas station employees, food service, DoorDash, like anybody that you call to get food, groceries, etc., anybody that you go to during this time is trying really hard to stay calm. We're trying really hard to be good people. We're trying really hard to help you guys, but you have to help us too. We can't just magically, like, I don't just make a pizza materialize out of thin air. I have to actually put all the ingredients together and then make the pizza. Gas station employees can't decide that, hey, I'm going to just materialize a new case of pop, say Coke. Grocery store employees can't just materialize toilet paper. That's not how it works. And we're trying really hard, and we will do our best for you guys, but you have to understand that we are also stressed right now, and we are trying to stay calm for you. We are being patient, and we'd like you to do the same if you could. And also, if you can, please stay home. You're helping people like me. You're helping hospital workers. You're helping nurses and doctors. You're helping older people. You're helping grocery store attendants. So please, please, do us all a favor and stay home if you can. Thanks for watching. I hate that this was such a long video. It's almost 20 minutes. It's literally 19 minutes right now. I'm so sorry. I went off on a giant rant, and I just kind of needed to get that out because I worked 46 hours last week and I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Animal Crossing has been my friend recently. If you guys want to see some play of that, I might be able to set that up if you want me to. Yeah, so just let me know down in the comments. And again, I never get any better at this because I have anxiety. So if you have anxiety and you like shitty covers of music, maybe subscribe. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you're a great person. Bye.